Somalia, one of the most dangerous places in the world.
I just want to ask a question, but reply me in the comment section. Would you ever dare to visit Somalia after hearing this? Based on the news we've been watching and hearing for years about Somalia, the name Somalia is famous for civil war, kidnapping, terrorism, and lastly, pirates. But would you ever believe if I tell you that there is an unrecognized country inside Somalia which is safer and peaceful than most countries in the world?
Welcome to Somaliland, one of the safest and most peaceful regions in all of the Horn of Africa. Somaliland is so safe. Like this guy, this is the currency exchange. This is his money. He just covered it up.
Oh, very famous man.
I'm good. Come.
I usually watch your blog. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
I'm fine, brother. I know you, brother. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm fine. I know this guy. Very famous. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man.
Yeah!
Like what?
I did not know.
Somaliland is a very peaceful country,
Thank you.
brother.
Very peaceful
Somaliland is very peaceful.
Tell them that it's very peaceful. They don't know.
To come to visit Somaliland because Somaliland is a very peaceful country. You can see money everywhere.
This is money, yeah?
This is our currency exchange. He just went to pray, covered it up, and came back. That's how safe it is here. Imagine.
Wow. He left the money just to go and pray and come back. And no one touched your money. Are you sure? No one touched the money.
You see, one of my favorite things about Somaliland is the trust and honesty in our people. These women are sitting on the side of a street, on a front-facing street, with their gold on display in a case, and when it comes time for prayer, they will just walk away and come back, and no one will have taken their gold. That's the kind of love and trust we have in our people here in Somaliland. The safety levels are nothing to be considered when you think about it this way. When you see men and women on the streets with bundles of money and pockets of gold.
I've been here for about 5 months, and I'd probably say like this is very chill place. You know, it's very safe. One of the probably the safest places in Africa. Like I said to you earlier, like I lost my phone about 2 times, and they brought back the phone to me, the same place that they dropped me off at in the taxi. So, you know, welcome to Hargeisa. This is a nice place to be, and hopefully more foreigners come and see the benefits of our country.
Taxi Summit.
Yes.
Hargeisa. Huh? Hargeisa. This place is Hargeisa.
I'm from Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm happy to meet Mr. Wodemaya here in Hargeisa, Somaliland.
And what are you doing in here?
Yeah, I'm working in the education sector, and I'm happy about Somaliland.
Is it safe to live in here?
Yeah, it's very safe. Contrary to what most people believe, that Somaliland is unsafe, this place is super safe, and we are happy to work here.
What are you gonna tell people who have never been to this country before? Whatever they say, what are you gonna say?
They should visit Hargeisa and have a taste of the loho and mara. Very nice place.
Thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it, man. Nice meeting you. Like, yo, I'm here in Somaliland, man. And I'm not really scared of moving around. Like, I'm alone, man. How many times have I been telling you that never allow the media to corrupt your eyesight, but rather go out there, go live your life, go learn something new, and make sure you explore. Brothers and sisters, I'm so glad that I came to Somaliland. So you know what? I've learned a new word, and all I'm gonna tell you is that Kosodowo Somaliland. Before we continue, I just want to ask you a question. Have you liked the video yet? If not, please like the video and make sure you subscribe to help us reach 900,000 subscribers. But hey, I know and believe that most of you really want to know how this unrecognized country was formed. Good afternoon, my name is Wadamaya and I'm from Ghana. And it's my first time coming to Somaliland. And all I want to know is how Somaliland was formed.
Yes, my name is Faisal Hashi. I'm from Somaliland, born and raised here. Somaliland was just like any other African country, used to be a British colony.
Okay.
And Somaliland gained independence June 26, 1960. A few days later, Somaliland joined the other Somalia, which used to be Italian Somalia. So July 1st, that's when it was formed Somali Republic. Then after 30 years, there was a civil war and the Somalilanders couldn't take what was happening at the government side. So there was a civil war and we regained our independence in May of 1991. Then now we are on our own feet now.
But it's not a recognized country in the world.
It's not recognized, but it's an autonomous region. We have nothing to do with the rest of Somalia. We have our own parliament. We have our own government. We have our own ministers. We have our own currency. So it's a government that's functioning regardless of whether it's recognized or not.
Okay, well, there's no conventional currency exchange shop. You're gonna do it right here on the ground.
Okay, to change dollars?
Dollars into land.
$1 is how much?
8,000.
8,000.
Yeah.
8,300.
8,300.
Can he change $50 for me? How much would that be?
475.
400,000.
100,000.
400,000 for $50? Will I be able to carry it?
Wuu qaadi karaa?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
In a bag? Whoa,
400.
That's 400.
that's 400. It's a lot of money.
Look at the difference. Ha.
70.
Kan lixdan bay.
17.
Are you changing all of it?
Wait, just
I think there's 60 there. Just 50.
Okay, it's 50 or 60.
Do you want it all changed?
Just give me $10.
Okay.
Yo, how can this be $50? That's a lot of money.
Maya, can you imagine walking home with your paycheck? Yeah. Yeah. Wheelbarrow.
Do people carry their paychecks in wheelbarrows?
Mishaarka soo laguma qaato.
Yes, Somalia.
Yes.
So if Somaliland is a country that is not recognized in the world, then how did I get here? I mean, if you watch my previous episode, you realize that I was in Jigjiga, which is a Somali state of Ethiopia, and they share the same border with Somaliland. And I bet you the road from Jigjiga to Somaliland is one of the best roads I've ever used. I think Ethiopia is really investing more into roads. We finally arrived at the immigration office of Somaliland and we were nearly denied entry because foreigners can't be granted visa in here unless at the embassy in Addis Ababa or at the Hargeisa International Airport. But thanks to my YouTube channel, we were finally issued the visa to the country, which costs $60 each. So if you're coming to the country, make sure you get your visa from the airport. So literally we are the last people to get a visa. As soon as we're done, doors are closed, man. We've been here for like the past 3 hours. We are finally on our way to Hargeisa. We are finally on our way to Hargeisa.
Fun facts about the Horn of Africa. We have 7.5 million camels. Imagine, we make up 35% of the world's camel population, all right here in Somaliland. We also have the most potential for renewable solar energy across our entire coastline. And My favorite part, of course, we have produced the most supermodels in all of the African nations. Come on, join us while we explore the beauty of our nation.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help got this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say let's do babe. Don't need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way.
So since I came to Somaliland, she has been doing all the driving. I've been doing all the driving. Oh my goodness. Where are we now? Las Gil. Las Gil is the name of a camel, right?
The name of the camel because they have a river and then all the camels come here to drink water.
Oh, okay.
That's how they name it by last year.
So this whole cave is called Las Gil.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, I've been here for so long to know that Las Gil means camel. You know. I'm so tired, yeah? It took us 2 hours to get here. It's like 2 hours away from Hargeisa, right?
Yeah, just 2 hours outside the city and another half an hour off-roading.
Wow.
But, yeah.
But I think coming here is really worth it. But I just want to know what happened in here.
So this is the oldest, one of the oldest findings all across Africa of civilization, right here in the Horn of Africa. So in these caves, you'll see paintings and markings. And when tests were done, they were dated back at least 6,000 years old.
But I want to know who found out that something like this exists in here. Can you tell us?
Yes.
Who found out that something like this exists in here?
Yeah, helai. Yeah, hayan kui helai. French archaeologists, about 10 of them. Everyone knew before, the locals who lived here. It was official. It was finally made official when the French archaeologists came.
It doesn't make sense. So I'm just gonna say that the locals that live here found it, and they just because they didn't have like anything to document stuff, the French came and said, "Oh, look at that! We found it." That's what the king used to say. So basically where I'm sitting right now is where the king used to sit. So literally this place used to be the palace for the king. Wow. Sitting on the king's seat. And I believe that the king used to sit in here because you can see the view in front of me, which means that the king sit here just to monitor his territory. I took it there just to go check out the beautiful coast of Somaliland, and that is where the port of Berbera is, and Berbera is the city of love.
Berbera is known for love.
Why?
The father of Somali love, Elmi Bodari, lived and died here. The legendary story of that famous man who loved Hodan was from Berbera. So Berbera is very well known with love. That's why you see love signs everywhere. As a very young boy, I had a legendary story from this man called Elmi Bodari. Elmi Bodari lived in Berbera and worked at this oven where they bake bread. He fell in love with a lady called Hodan. So Hodan lived nearby, and she used to come to the oven for bread. So he fell in love with her. I mean, they say he died for her sake, but who knows? But they say he died for her sake. And I mean, Berbera is very well known with love, with the story of Elmi Bodari. And anybody who comes to Berbera goes and visit Elmi Bodari's oven where he used to work. And there's a monument in the heart of the city, one of the roundabouts of the city, where they have that oven where Elmi Bodari used to work. I don't think there's any living Somali who haven't heard about Elmi Bodari. That story is legendary. It's a famous Somali story.
I was so happy to see the diaspora returning to invest in Somaliland. How do you feel coming back in here?
I'm so happy, and I regret the many years I've been away. I said, why wouldn't I come back earlier?
I really can't believe that I've taken the risk to travel to all the 5 states of Somalia.
You did it before me.
Oh, you've never done that before?
I've never been.
Have you been to Jigjiga?
No.
I was literally in Jigjiga and I couldn't believe I was there. I'm like,
did you know it was a Somali territory?
I didn't know until I got there. I literally thought I was going to Ethiopia.
Oh,
and when
wow.
I got there, they said this is the Somali region of Ethiopia.
Absolutely.
And everything that they do there, literally like Somalians.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, if I'm here, then I have to go to Hargeisa.
How do you feel? Welcome to Hargeisa.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I mean, I feel like they lied to me, man.
They lied to you?
They lied to me.
What did they say? Did you believe the media?
No, you know, like, even if you don't believe in the media, you would definitely believe in what your friends say.
Yeah.
Because everybody was telling me,
it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
They're gonna kill you.
We love you so much. Please come back soon. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go.
I have a question for you.
What is that question?
Did they touch you?
No one is touching me, but
did they take your money?
I saw money on the street.
And the guy went to the mosque and he came back and his money was still there.
Exactly.
You know.
That's incredible. But you know what? There's something that is mind-blowing in here.
Yeah.
I want to understand, how can a country that is not recognized in the world be able to protect its territory like this?
It's a very good question, because it's very hard to see a self-declared country having a parliament, functioning city, functioning territory, and look how people, the proud it is. Every time you ask them, how is Hargeisa? They say it's peaceful.
It's peaceful.
It's peaceful.
And they say, welcome to Somaliland. I don't know if I should ask you this. Do you know that there are 5 regional states of Somalia?
Yes, I know.
And do you ever think that this regional state will one day form together to become one country?
God knows. We tried that some 30 years ago. That's when the union came together, Somaliland, Somalia, Northern Somalia, Southern Somalia. Then the idea at the time was to unite the whole. But then that unity couldn't go forward. So it broke down. So currently, I don't see that unity coming together. In the future, it might, but I don't see in the near future.
Tell us something that you think we need to know about Somaliland.
Well, it's a safe country. It's a nice place, nice to visit. It's a dry land, as you can see it. I mean, it's a drought season. It's a Ramadan. I see you are wearing your Ramadan outfit. Are you fasting?
I'm fasting.
Okay, okay. Matter of fact, 2 days, good.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
No, it's awesome, you know.
It's awesome,
being able to connect with your spirit, that's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. But you're not Muslim?
I'm not a Muslim, but
Okay.
I mean, I found myself in here, and I
Yes.
feel like I need to respect the culture, respect the people, and join them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you can join us for iftar. After we finish our interview, you are more than glad to join us.
Yeah.
So Somaliland, it's a small state. It's about 4 million population. Like I said, we have our own form of government. The country is safe. If you compare to the region is a very volatile region, and safety and security for Somaliland is number 1. Yes, we are trying to work on that recognition issue, but hopefully we'll get there one day.
Why should somebody out there visit Somaliland?
It's a nice place to visit. It's holiday season. The weather is sunshine, you can see 30, 31, 32 degrees during the daytime. It's a safe place, and it's unique to come and see the country. There's a lot of diaspora people moving back, and I urge those who are stranded with the COVID-19 to come back to their country so that they can contribute to the economy and to the well-being of the society.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.